everybody. Welcome to today's training. It is week 8. We are halfway through learning so much about systems and processes and funnels. It's going to be amazing. And just a little quick preview, we are currently right now, those are in the Genius Mastermind, we have set up our webinar group, and it is rocking. Today, they are actually, everybody's doing their first webinars today, so we're doing all kinds of testing. So I'm telling you, in the next 3 to 4 weeks, we're going to bring it live to you guys, and wait till you see. It's going to be absolutely off the charts. You're going to be able to literally, not just to sell one person at a time, but you're going to sell 5, 10, 15 people at a time. It's going to be incredible. And what I want to do is give you a case study of exactly how to close the sale, and we're going to go through it. You're going to hear 2 case studies. The first case study is someone that followed it word for word and closed the sale. And the second case study, you're going to see that someone that didn't follow it word for word but still closed the sale, and you can see the difference between following the script and not following the script. All right, so here's what I want to do. I want to have Tom come on. Hey, Tom, you there?
Yep. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so Tom's going to come on, and we're going to play. And who's the first one we got up that we want to play real quick?
I think we're going to do Jamie first.
I'm sorry, you said Chris?
Jamie.
Oh, Jamie. Okay. Oh, you guys are going to love this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up. I'm going to go to my Local Marketing Genius 5 and 15, and I'm going to pull up the script. And then again, we'll go do he's doing the 5 or the 15-minute one, Tom?
This is a 15-minute call.
15-minute call. So I'm going to scroll down here, and we're going to go to the 15-minute call, and let's just follow along. So, and then what I'll do, Tom, is I'll just stop you if I have any comments, but we'll probably listen to 5 or 8 minutes of it. I want everybody to take notes about what you're hearing him do versus what you're doing. So go ahead and let's play.
This is Jamie. How you doing, bud?
Hey, good. How's it going?
Doing awesome. Hey, sorry it took me a little more than an hour to get my research together, but I think I have a good complete research, something that I can definitely move forward with, and hopefully we can push this forward as far as the interview goes. So, are you right now at your home still?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Can you go ahead and get to a computer with internet? Because in a few minutes I'm going to ask you to check something out. Let me know when you're there. And by the way, just to give you a heads up, this call, we should only take about 10 minutes, 15 tops, because I need to share a few preliminaries with you and stuff like that, just so you kind of know what to expect. So here's the lowdown, okay? So right now what we're doing is we're producing an online episode for our show, The Local Business Review, where we interview one expert on the topic of how to find the best pool tile cleaning service. So, after doing some research and everything, our internal research, in the last hour or so, it actually, I feel that out of the top 11 companies that we found, you would be a great expert to talk to. So, question for you is, how long have you been in the industry?
I think we switched over to, I've been in the pool industry for a long time, but I went over to exclusively cleaning tile. Probably 2011.
Okay, very good. That's a few years of experience. That's awesome. Now, I'm curious about that. So obviously you used to do a lot more than just cleaning tile. What did you used to do also, if I may ask?
I used to just be full pool service, monthly, weekly service, repairs, equipment swap outs, everything pretty much. I didn't do any plaster or anything, but I did pretty much everything.
Okay. Alrighty. And why did you just move to only cleaning the tile? Was it a much easier job to do, or?
It's much more profitable, and it became that was my moneymaker. So when I had to do some other type of pool service or pool repairs, take a day up on my calendar doing that, it actually cost me money with my tile framing business.
Okay, awesome. Alrighty, and do you have any idea what your reputation is online?
I think it's pretty good.
Yep, and it sure is. You actually have a good reputation, but you have no video as the expert in the industry. So that's where I can help you. So now, just to kind of give you a little bit of information that you need, our production expertise is reputation marketing and PR, and typically a segment like this would cost several $1,000s. But we're in beta right now, so as far as this show, the Local Business Review, we're going to underwrite all of the production costs. of getting a spokesmodel to host a segment, as well as the studio, graphics, animation, editing, all of that. We're going to underwrite all of that. So basically, just it means that we're going to be waiving all of that, and we'll be absorbing the cost for you. So now if you're in front of the computer, go ahead and do this. Open up your window, go to Google, and type in the search phrase I'm about to give you.
Okay.
Type in BEST, B-E-S-T, space cosmetic, C-O-S-M-E-T-I-C, dentist, D-E-N-T-I-S-T, and then the words Lake Park, L-A-K-E, Park, P-A-R-K. Best Cosmetic Dentist, Lake Park. When that page comes up, go ahead and tell me what is it that mostly stands out as you scroll down through the page.
Let me see here. Best Cosmetic Dentist, Lake Park. We're talking YouTube?
No, just in regular Google.
All right.
Best Cosmetic Dentist, Lake Park.
And those spaces in between there?
Yeah, spaces in between, the
All
words.
right. So I get Everlasting Smiles up on looks like Google Maps.
Uh-huh.
That's a great video,
Mm-hmm.
which leads me to believe it's probably way out of my price range because it's too nice for me.
Well, I think you'll be real surprised. So patience. Give me a few minutes. I think you'll be. Okay, so is that over?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So question here. Let me ask you this. What do you think a customer would do after watching the expert like that and seeing the phone number for them to call for help?
They'd probably call.
Definitely. I mean, you know you would. I know I would, right? So now, how much do you think it costs to produce a CNN-style interview like that with spokesmodel, primetime graphics, animation, and turn it into an Entertainment Tonight style of expose video? How much do you think that kind of video costs to make?
I had a similar video made for a company that did a lot of SEO for me. It wasn't quite that fancy with the lead-in, with the spokesmodel lead-in, but the video itself was fairly similar. And I had the option to buy it for $99, and I didn't, and I wish I did.
And why is that? Because how much would it cost right now?
No, I'm trying to think of the service that they gave me. They gave me, it was an SEO package for like $300. I think I was on a banner site for Channel 10 News.
Mm-hmm.
So when you open up their webpage, my company's up there on a banner, and I think it cost like $300 a month, which didn't work for me. But when the service went down, they took the video down too. But while I had the video up, I had the option to buy it for $100. I thought I actually bought it, but then when it expired, it disappeared off my website, which kind of bummed me out because I really liked it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, your deal is a little bit different. I think I'm not sure where you guys post that and who's going to see it, but that's a pretty good video. But as far as cost, I really have nothing to go by other than the one that was made for me because I've never explored this type of media before.
Okay. So let's say if you did know, if you would have already called around and found out about how to hire a spokesmodel and their pricing and everything. I mean, because you gotta get the studio, you gotta get the recording, the green screen, the animation, the spokesmodel, the scripting, everything.
Oh, yeah. So
to get a whole crew and create a 2 to 3 minute expose video like that, how much do you honestly think the cost would be?
I'd say it'd have to be a couple grand if I was going to do it myself.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Okay, let me stop it right there real quick. Guys, is this not amazing? Is this not incredible? I mean, I am so inspired by this. All he's doing is reading the script. This works. Success is all around us if we just follow the process. So this script is proven to work. Now, what's brilliant is he's not going off script. He's saying, look, and people go, well, I don't really know. And you know what? You're going to skip that next line. And if you skip the next line, you haven't created the value. This guy is sold. He already knows. He already said, look, if someone calls, if someone watches a video like this, they're probably going to call. Boom, the sale is made. Now it's the value. Now notice he said, yeah, I got some company that gave me kind of a similar video for $99. Now his reference point is $99. But he didn't stop there. He followed the script and said, look, I don't really know what a video like yours would cost. But if you did know, and he reiterated the value, primetime graphics, animation, you get a spokesmodel. He's like, a few $1,000s. So he said, look, this video converts, it's worth a few $1,000s, and the sale is already made. Isn't this awesome? Incredible. So let's keep going. Go ahead, Tom.
Knock the price down because you do more than just one of them.
Exactly. So you get the picture. It would cost $2,000 to $3,000. You said it right. So now one of the best parts is that we make it really easy for our experts, like you in this case, you as being the expert, to create this interview. Because we write the script for you, we do a 90-second audio recording over the internet or over the phone, and we let our team do all the heavy lifting with graphics, the animations to position you as that market leader. So preliminarily, we'd like to interview you, but I would need 3 things from you, basically for you to agree to just 3 simple things so we can go ahead and move forward and approve it. So the first thing I would need from you is feedback, okay? Because this is part of an overall strategy to help local businesses with their brand, with their social media, SEO, reputation, and help businesses to get more customers. We would require that each participant, in this case you being the beta tester, to learn how you can best use this interview for your marketing and to give us feedback on your experience. So are you good with giving us your feedback?
Yeah.
The 297, is that something that you can feel good about?
Yeah, I thought in our initial conversation you said you guys were going to absorb all of the production costs and all that stuff.
Correct. So yeah, there's 2 different costs involved: production costs, and then there's also syndication costs. The production costs we can absorb, we can waive because I have full direct control over that. But then there's other costs that I don't have direct control over, and I can't even waive myself. So that's the only thing that I ask, my beta testers to cover for us, which is just the syndication of 297. And
what's the syndication entail?
It basically entails getting your video out there and getting it posted onto way more than just YouTube. It also covers getting it optimized. Now, you noticed how when you that people see, perhaps even below the maps listings, is your video. You are the expert in the area. We want to make sure that your video is getting eyeballs, it's getting seen. And that's where we're going to position you, and we can go ahead and syndicate it. Because if we just put it in one place like YouTube, it may not do very much benefit for you. But when we syndicate it and put it out there in Vimeo, when we put it out there and and make several versions of it for Vimeo, when we put it on Facebook, on YouTube, Twitter, and link all of that to the YouTube video, what happens is it's going to give it authority, and it's going to make it climb up so it can appear at that first page of Google. And that's where you'll see that benefit from. And that's what the syndication cost is all about.
Okay, yeah, I'm familiar with all that stuff, but I can do that myself, but I think for $300, that's a really good price. But like I said, I will ask you, when is this so am I buying the rights to this video for $300 and I can keep it and do whatever I want with it?
Absolutely, it's 100% yours. And I'll send it to you in MP4 format, plus I'll upload it to all of the social networking and sharing sites. And yeah, definitely, it's 100% your video.
So I can, and then the $297, is that all the money I will ever pay you guys?
Yes, absolutely.
So we'll never pay you again. And you're in beta right now, so when you switch over and I don't know what the other, beta is like a testing version, right?
Exactly.
And then when you get out of beta, what do you go into then?
After we're out of beta and we've had our first 10 beta testers who have this created and stuff like that, and we have a portfolio of 10 businesses on our site, then the price to create one of these interview videos is going to be $2,500.
Okay. And then, but once you guys go to that, I'm not going to be...
No.
I don't, basically you're creating this video for me for $300.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly. Yep.
Sounds good.
Okay, awesome. So now, typically, like, a production like this, will cost several $1,000s, and, we are going to cover all the underwriting, all the production expenses. So, we're just asking for that $297, to help pay for the syndication. So now, before I approve the production cost, I just have to understand also 3 important things. What makes you different from your competitors?
Hang on a second. I want to write these down.
Of course, of course. This I think is the most important part to me, because obviously we want to work with a company that has a good reputation, and I know you have it. So I'd like to take some notes here. So what makes you unique?
Up at the top.
Yep, I saw that. That's pretty awesome.
And I have done print marketing in the past, which works really well.
Oh, really? What kind of print?
It's kind of expensive, but just a couple of the home trade magazines that come out. Every couple of months you get one in your mailbox.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
There's a handful of those. I've tried them all, and there's basically 2 that work pretty good. Okay. But they're expensive. I post to my blog. I just got a brand new website, which I'm pretty happy with. But I do a lot of blog posting, not a lot, but enough to keep me up at the top. I need to do more of that. I actually emailed him today asking how I can post to my new blog. I know that works really good too. I've done a few article submissions online. That also works pretty good.
Okay, awesome. So you're very well.
Stop it for a second. Okay, when in the world do you get the opportunity in the first 15 minutes of talking to someone where they spill their entire guts out to you about what they're doing with their marketing? What's working, what's not, what do they like, what don't they like? Where in the world do you get that done at? It's almost impossible because everybody's got their guard up. Everybody feels like they can't tell you information, they just want you to tell them information. Well, because of the psychology of the script, Tom says, only with relatives. Because of the psychology of the script, their guard is down. You're not a salesperson, you are a producer. So any big aha takeaway? So I want everybody to put one big takeaway. I'm going to read it out loud of what you took away so far in just a simple overview of the script that everybody's had for at least 3 weeks. Some of you have been in the mastermind for 2 or 3 times, so you've had this for a few months here. So Blake says the guard is down, brilliant knockout, to follow the script, to stick to the script, to keep the script, to follow the process, to use the script, to qualify, don't sell. Ooh, I love that, Joe. What a great insight there. The script does all the work. Love it, Justin. Jamie has the trust with this guy. Cool, the script works. Building rapport and trust. Excellent, John says. I have a conversation with the script, but stay focused. Love it, Tom. Great insights. Don't sell, position value, and then understand it. Love it, Alan. The interview is not getting ruffled. He doesn't care what the guy says. He just follows the script. Mark, what a great insight, right? He doesn't care what the guy says. The guy's like, yeah, I like strawberry shortcake. He's like, great. I got 3 things I need from you. And the guy's like, you know what? My cupcakes in the oven, they're burning. And he's like, fantastic. All I need is $297 for the fulfillment, right? So it just follow the process. This keeps you on track so you don't get off the process. So you step by step by step. It's all done in 15, 20 minutes. But let me tell you, I want to fail fast. I don't want to be on a call where it goes the wrong direction. They say no, and then I'm on the call for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, because I didn't follow the script. So patience pays, Linda says. Normally everyone does that reverse. Exactly, Blake. He's very focused. Patrick says, yes, he is. He's very conversational, too. We know he's reading a script, but if you close your eyes, here's what I want you to do. I want you to close your eyes in the next few minutes and don't look at the screen and see if he sounds conversational. He's just having a conversation. Jamie is on track, but hugely successful because he is following the process. That's right. If you like money, you will follow this process. David, we're going to be able to get a copy of the recording. Yes, you'll get this recording. So this is week 8, so as soon as we get up in the next 48 hours, we'll itemize everything, and then you'll be able to come back and listen to everything that we actually did today. So can I hire this guy, Mark says. No, Mark, you can hire your own team, buddy. Good stuff. Many of us will want to stay off the script, but you have to stay on point. That's exactly right, Brian. That's the guy that really sold, but he keeps the script and more rapport instead of closing the deal. That's right, Brad. It's all about opening up the conversation. But what's really cool is what we're getting into is now he's taking notes of, now, okay, I do print. He says that's expensive. He's got a new website. He says he really likes that. Ooh, you know what would really good on your great website is a review video, right? What would really good go on your brand new website is some streaming reviews, right? A brand new website. This is all for your taking. The whole world is just waiting for you to show up and follow the process so you can be successful and you can help them with their success as well. It's going to be that simple. We just have to do the work. So love it, love it, love it. Okay, good. So let's jump in here. Keep on going, Tom. We'll go for a few more minutes, and then we'll jump to the next audio.
Awesome. So now, what are you spending a month, as far as your advertising budget, what are you spending a month to try to get the word out to promote your business?
Advertising right now, nothing.
Okay, so mostly it's the elbow grease, huh?
Yeah, I do it all myself, yeah.
Okay, sounds great. Well, I think this will be a great interview that we're going to be having here. So the way that we'll do it is it'll be an online interview. We don't even have to come to your office, or you don't have to come to ours or anything like that, because we will do an audio interview over the internet or over the phone. I'll be writing a script outline for you to follow. And when it comes to interviews, everyone wants about a 60 to 90 second soundbite. And you'll be able to update the script, and add whatever you want to add as far as details, if you want, when we go ahead and get together for that. So now, we have some deadlines that we have to meet, so I need to know when you have 30 minutes available for that audio interview. At that time, we will, I'll have the the script outline written for you. I'll go ahead and email it to you as we're talking, and then we'll review it, and you can do some edits if you want, so that you'll just, read it from the script, it's from the script outline, and then we can keep the interview in a, soundbite format. The second thing is we'll connect in an online meeting, or actually we'll just be connecting over the phone like this, because I do have like phone recording services where I can ask you the questions and you can go ahead and just read it to me, and then we'll go ahead and take it from there. Now when we finish it, we'll spend 15 minutes, showing you how to best leverage the interview video that we'll be producing and how you can get the most exposure. Oh, one more thing, I almost forgot. So when we get together for this, I'm also going to need you to forward me, email me a picture of yourself. As you notice in this video, Dr. Eichhoff had a video of himself, an image of himself that he sent us, so we were able to put it on that interview. So make it a nice picture. It doesn't have to be a professional picture. Perhaps, you standing next to a pool, but have a nice smile there, so it's something that makes it so that people feel attracted to you. So I also need things like your company details, logo, phone number, whatever you want me to put in that segment, what are your branding colors and things like that, that you're going to want during that time. So now, you mentioned that, I forgot to ask you this, have you ever been interviewed before?
Yeah.
Yeah?
A lot of times.
Okay, awesome. So we'll make it really easy for you, and we want to make you look like a rock star, okay? Now, so right now is the 15th, Tuesday. Let's see, what time on Thursday, the 17th, do you have where you can put, anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes aside with me so we can go through the interview?
What day did you say that was?
Thursday the 17th.
Thursday the 17th. Thursday the 17th.
Okay, go ahead and stop it, Tom. So he goes on to close the sale with ease of operation, get the credit card over the phone, and everyone lives happily ever after. And that's the way it should be, right? So Jamie, brilliant job. As a matter of fact, let me do this real quick. I want to would anybody like to hear from Jamie for a few minutes to kind of see and hear him talk about his experience? Yeah, me too, I think, let me see here if Jamie's on the line. Hold on, he was just there. Where are you, Jamie? Oh, I spelled you. I forgot the A and the J-A. There we go. Hey, Jamie, how are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
Dude, let me tell you, man, you're so inspiring. Who would have thought that you just working hard would be inspiring to so many people right now? So thank you for working so hard. Thank you for following the process. Thank you for allowing us to use your audio file. And by the way, congratulations, because we're obviously going to be sending you $100 and several others. So great job on that. What is your advice to others on what you've been able to accomplish by just following the process.
You just said it exactly. Follow the darn process. You know what? I've always felt like I always wanted to be an innovator, and I always want to do things differently. And you know, last week when I came to this Tuesday Tactical, and you said, look, you know, I want you guys to be reading this. I'll give you $100 if you submit this. That really motivated me. That kind of put the match on my butt, and I thought, you know what? I better just do it and see what happens. And believe it or not, this was the first time I'd actually read through the script with someone like that. And I thought it went so amazingly smooth. Today, I actually have another appointment for, you know, that I'm actually going to go through and get the recorded call. But that same week, last week, I actually set up 2 appointments for this week. And, you know, one appointment that I have in an hour from now is actually going to be the delivery with this gentleman that I was just talking to, and I have one that's going to be the interview. But the simple recommendation I can say is get on the phone, follow the script, just simply tell people, hey, I'm looking for an expert to interview, and it opens up their ears. It's amazing how this expose works, and thank you so much, David, for everything you do for us. I really appreciate that.
Oh, awesome. And everybody's saying they can hear your energy. By the way, could you I want to just screenshot this real quick, just for Jamie. Could everybody give a little bit of feedback on how this has impacted you, back to Jamie? Because I want to inspire him even more about his leadership. And this is what we all need to be, right? We can leave people much better than we found them by just working hard and then sharing our success with others. So so a few more that are going to come in here. Oh, my goodness, so overwhelming. Just so here it is. This is everybody. Look at all these people you made an impact in their life, Jamie. So congratulations,
wow.
bro. Really amazing. So yeah, listen, we'll have you back on here maybe a week or two and see how you do. Does that sound good?
Yeah, definitely. It'd be an honor. Thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. Man, I just love that. Look, his family's going to be just so blessed. His business is going to be so blessed. The people he's going to be working with so blessed because he's figured out a process. Now, one thing he said is so true is, listen, deep down inside of us, every single one of us want to innovate. It's what we're born to do. We are given the God innate ability to create. We are creators by design, right? Now, don't worry about that ability. Keep it there. You're gonna bring it to great use very soon here. But for now, follow the process. Don't innovate. Don't create. Just follow the process. When you become and you get the money coming in the door, and when you've got bandwidth, you've got opportunity, that's when you can get creative, and you take what I've given you and you take it to a whole nother level, but not until you've reached the threshold of being successful. For some of you, that might be having $5,000 in sales revenue coming in a month. For others, that might be $10,000 sales revenue. Whatever that litmus test is for you, but that means you're comfortable and you've got bandwidth that you can be creative, and you have the opportunity for failure. When you look and say, you know what, I don't mind failing a little bit, I've got bandwidth to do that, then you can be creative. That's the time to get creative, not until then. Does that make sense? Awesome. So here's what we're going to do. I'll post Jamie's call inside your back office here, along with this training. But I also want to go to another training real quick for the next 15 minutes, and I want you to see someone that attempted to read the script but didn't do it as well as Jamie did. Now, he still closed the sale, which is brilliant, which shows that even if you mess it up, you're still going to have success. But I want you to see a dramatic, I would say dramatic, just a difference between the processes. So, Tom, would you mind, who do we have here on the next call?
Yeah, this next one is from Jeff, and Jeff does a good job in the beginning. He stumbles because it's an inbound call, so you can kind of tell in the first 30, 45 seconds he's trying to get his script up, but and then he jumps right into it. So we'll go from there, all right?
Awesome. Sounds good.
Hello? Oh, there you are. I think we were getting cut off there.
It all happened there. So, received an email from you. I'm a dentist in.
Yes, sir.
So, where are you located at? Are you tell me your 519 number? Is that where you're at? Or?
Yeah, I'm in. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, great. Well, yeah, I did. Sorry, I didn't get back to you. I was traveling around here the last couple of days, but just wanted to, I guess, return your email and give you a call and see what you guys had going on there. So,
well, what I'm doing is I'm looking for an expert to interview in the dental field for a video series that I'm doing. And I've got a company called Plenum TV, and we're producing an online episode of how to find a great dentist. And we're going to only interview one expert on each area. We can't do any that are, double ups. And we found that there's thousands of people that go online looking for a dentist, and we want to produce a segment to educate consumers on the topic. And based on our research that we've done over the last few weeks, we thought you'd be a great expert for us to work with. How long have you been in the industry?
About 6.5 years I've been a dentist.
Okay, that's good. And do you have any idea what your reputation is online?
I'm not an expert on computer stuff and doing all of that. However, the things that I've done, I haven't found any negative reviews. I don't know if you have. You probably know a heck of a lot more than I do about that.
Yeah, I don't have that right in front of me right at the moment. Okay. But, we've done our research, and obviously you rate highly, or I wouldn't have contacted you.
Sure. So, I think I don't believe that I have actually any Yelp reviews, unfortunately, but I have a few Google Plus reviews. They're all positive. Some Facebook, probably 10, 15 Facebook reviews that are positive.
That's good.
Or health, there's another company that I think is called Health Grades. There's probably about 30 that are positive. So, for the most part, I haven't actually got any negative online reviews to my knowledge.
Well, one thing that I've found is there's always the people out there. There's nothing you can do to make them happy, and all they want to do is go out and say bad things about people. Even though you've got a lot of good reviews, you never know when some fuss budget out there is going to decide that they're going to dedicate the next year of their life to try and make yours miserable for no good reason. So what we try and do is concentrate on promoting the good reviews, make them so big and bold and visible that people don't ever really notice any of the other ones. And when people see a lot of really good reviews, whenever they see, somebody that's obviously just having a really bad day, they don't pay that much attention to it.
Yeah.
So our production expertise is in reputation marketing and PR. And we're doing a beta program right now with this particular show. So we're covering all the production costs of getting a spokesmodel, the host the segment, as well as the studio graphics, animation, editing, all that stuff. And did you happen to see the sample video that I included?
Yeah, I did take a look at that. So, it looks like it's just, so that one was more voice with specifics as far as the picture and Google Maps and things like that. So
we found through research that they both the video ones and the picture with the audio, have about the same results. And when we do a number of videos for people, we'll mix them up, of course. A lot of times when I'm working with somebody at the very first, we stick with the audio with a picture just so it's not quite as stressful for them. Some people get a little bit nervous when they've got a camera on them, and it's not really a big deal, but I don't like to scare people right away.
I understand. I probably would fit into that category of, although I shouldn't, but, you get that video going and you feel a little awkward.
Personally, I'm not shy about things like that, but I tell you, as soon as I turn the camera on, I get all tongue-tied, and I can't say what I want to say. And luckily, we have editing software. We don't have to worry about it. So after watching that, what do you think something like that would cost if you went out to hire somebody to make one of those videos for you?
Well, gosh, I totally don't know. I haven't looked into it. I know, as far as just something like that, I haven't looked into that. I know I have some colleagues that have done look out for companies that do video production and editing and all the above. And, it's getting some patients in for testimonials. It's the doctor giving some video question and answer, etc. And I mean, several $1,000s for something that's that involved. I don't know. Just for a video, I don't know.
Yeah. So. Well, typically it costs, in the $2,500 to $3,000 range if you went out to go and hire all that stuff. Of course, I do it every day. I have the, studio and everything prepaid. I've got the camera people and makeup artists and talent and all that kind of stuff already set up. So,
All right, Tom, you want to stop for a second?
Video.
Okay, so he's got a great demeanor, great tone, but give me some feedback on what you're experiencing between the two people, between Jamie and Jeff, right? Yeah, he's fantastic in reading it, right? He's way off script, right? And so what happened there? He missed a few things that are critical psychological systems. And one is, let me show you one. Out of the top 11 companies, this is important. I do not write scripts. I do not put words in a script that are important. So I don't mind, you kind of going off a little rabbit trail, but this is critical. Top 11 companies, we thought you'd make a great expert. Why is it important we say 11 companies? Because when they say no, you say no problem. If you don't want to be featured, I've got the next one on the list I can go to. So you completely leave out the opportunity if you don't say top 11 companies. Now, he sent the video in advance, which is a good technique. But if you're going to send the video advanced, what happens is you end up thinking you have to miss or skip all this. And when you skip all this, what you do is you miss having the ability to say, look, go to Google and type in the company name. See, he's never seen it rank. When you send them a link to the video, they don't see the video rank. So you're missing out the whole opportunity of them seeing themselves. So in front of a computer, I want you to Google. I want you to imagine, right? I want you to click and watch it. But before you do, I want you to imagine hundreds of people that look at your business online search and seeing a video like this about you. What do you notice most on the page? You miss this incredible seed planning ability. So there's 3 things that have been critically missed, and it's all about the setup. Again, I don't want everybody here to be great closers when you can be a great opener. Closing's tough. Opening's easy. So make it easy on yourself and follow the process. Now, the next thing that was missed here is this critical question. Number 5. What do you think the customer would do after watching an expert like that and seeing a phone number and a call for help? This question is absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, the most important sentence in the entire script. And it's not there. But what happened is, because of the fact that we sent it in advance, we think, oh, we got to skip right here. Well, how much do you think it would cost, right? But you don't. You can send them in and say, here, I want you to see something really spectacular. Maybe not even, I wouldn't lead them that way, but say, I'd like you to type in these words. You're going to see it. So see, what's the first thing that jumped out to you? Oh, wow. This isn't just a video. This is a video on Google that's ranking. That's interesting. Now, I know you probably watched it before, but I want you to watch it again. I think it's really important. It's only like 2 minutes. But I want you to imagine, right? Does everybody get that? So whether you send it ahead of time or not, it doesn't matter. What matters is you follow the process. So what's happening if, Joe, I'll get those questions in just a second. Let's stick to the process right now. Put one in the chat box if you're following why the psychology of a script is so critical and why you need just to follow it, right? Just close your eyes and follow it. Okay, good. All right, so let's keep going.
Varies by how many I do in a certain amount of time. I just divide that up. So, obviously I'm going to be able to do it for less than you'd be able to do it going out there to do it. So what I'm doing with this video series that I'm doing right now is I'm covering all the production costs, which would be about, the $2,500, just to show people how successful it is in building their reputation online and getting more people through their door and building a relationship, hopefully a long-term relationship. And the only thing that I really have to cover as a fixed cost per video are the syndication costs to get the video optimized and get it out to all the different video sites so that anybody that goes online is going to find it. And normally that costs about $700, but I'm just asking people right now that I'm working with to cover just like $295 of that, so I don't have to put out every dime of everything for the production. Since I am covering the production, just to help cover the syndication on that. So whoever I choose to be the dental expert, I'm hoping that at least they could have a little bit of skin in the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
no, it'd be something I'd sure be open to doing with you. So
okay. Well, I'll tell you what I need to do is I'm glad you called because I'm kind of getting at the end of my time here to choose. I've been talking to a few other people, but people are hemming and hawing, and haven't got anybody exactly booked in, and I've got to decide who I'm going to work with by the end of the day for my production schedule on this particular video series. So, first of all, I'd like to ask you a couple of questions if I could.
Okay.
Yeah, the most important thing to me is what makes you different from your other people in the area that are in the exact same field that you're in?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say certainly the office is very technologically based. It's going to be a big difference is just our technology and the way that benefits patients as well as my practice, but certainly it's a benefit of the patient. And so we probably are, one of the main things we're going to stand out on. Besides that, just our practice philosophy of customer service and where the patient comes first. So it's tough. It's tough to let's quantify dental work, and it's tough for patients to do that as well. Because sometimes to a patient, a tooth is a tooth, and everything like that is hard for them to know. So I'd say those are big things. It's just our customer base, our customer focus, and obviously on their comfort and care, and just the experience that they get in our office, as well as, like I said, the technology with digital X-rays, crowns that are made in office the same day.
Oh wow, same day.
Same day crowns and inlays, onlays.
That's a big deal when somebody's missing a tooth.
It is. Absolutely.
A friend of mine, she lost her she had some kind of a false front tooth, and she lost it. She was going like for 3 weeks, and it's so funny because when she talked, you couldn't really tell because she'd keep her lip down. But then sometimes when she'd laugh, I'd tease her, because she had this big gap there. It was funny, but I know it bothered her, and it took like 6 weeks before I don't know who she was dealing with. It was like forever before she got that thing fixed, and then, man. You just, you don't want to
no, and I mean,
feel like that.
It's no fun to go for weeks without a tooth. So
no, wow. What kind of marketing are you doing right now to get your message out?
Certainly online, doing some online marketing. I've done some Google ads. Our website.
Are you doing like pay-per-click for the Google, or?
I have done some pay-per-click. I'm not doing any at the current moment, but one campaign I did was just moderately successful, and for the cost of doing that, I just quit for a bit. So that is one thing I've done in the past. Do some direct mail, some postcards. Obviously, a lot of internal marketing is really key for dentists.
It's easier to keep somebody than get a new one, right?
Absolutely. No. And if they're there, they're obviously happy, then send your friends and family, and we'll take good care of them too. So
absolutely.
Yeah, that's really where you want to get to. But so those are certainly some things I've done. I actually just started a little radio, kind of. It's not exactly an ad, but kind of giving back type of sort of sponsoring deal. So hopefully that just gets our word out a little bit. So those are the main things.
Mm-hmm. Well, good. Well, about what kind of a budget are you spending like a month to get the word out there?
It's probably 1,500 probably a month, I'd say, probably in that range.
You say,
So, yeah, about close to $2,000.
mm-hmm. So it's about 600 a month.
1,500 to $2,000.
Oh, 1,500 to 2. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, it sounds like this would be a great interview. The way we'll do the interview is we just do it online, so I don't need to come by your office and interrupt.
Okay.
Because I've got all my equipment set up, and with the internet, it's wonderful. We can work any place. So,
Sure.
if I need to, I can always drop in and see you face to face. But for actually what we need to do, it's easier just to do it all online. So what we do is
Okay.
we record through a screen sharing program through a dedicated audio connection, and I'll have a script outline for you to follow.
Okay, so can you pause it for a second? So I think you can see here some of the detriment of not staying on. I think that it's naturally, I think we want to build rapport. We want to tell people our story, but honestly, they really don't care. Building rapport is about listening to them, finding out what they're doing, complimenting them, getting excited about their business, not really about us and who we are. And so I think, just naturally we want to do that. And those of us that are, not, we're good conversationalists, we want to do that, but I'm not too sure it adds any value to the conversation. And so I think that we are better served in saying we're busy, we don't have a lot of time, this is what I need, this is where we're going. I think that's a much better style, at least for me, to go into, is say, hey, look, I got to get this done, this is what I'm looking for. Obviously you're professional, but you're direct, as opposed to, hey, let's sit back and let's have a conversation and let me tell you about me, let me tell you about you. These are very busy people. And I think sometimes we run the jeopardy of setting the tone that when we're on a call, we are not busy. And if we're not busy, we are leading to a conclusion that, this might not be exactly what I thought it was, because if this guy's producing, TV or he's producing episodes, I want to be in, I want to be out, I want to get the work done, because I got to get back to work and make money. So it does distract from the momentum a little bit, I think, but there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, look, the enemy of the best is the good, right? So let me say it again. The enemy of the best is the good. So what we try, instead of making good decisions, we need to make the best decisions. And that's why I created the script the way I did, is really create, the best language possible. And so, just a few things that were missed. I mean, in my opinion, there were critical things. One is that, we need your feedback. Everybody here in the next 2 to 3 weeks should have 3 to 4 reviews online. 5-star reviews. They should have testimonials. By going through this mastermind, you will literally build a portfolio of people that love you and rave about you. But you got to ask for it. You can't expect people to give you testimonials and reviews just because you do a great job. You have to set up a system to ask for those reviews. That's why people pay us so much for reputation, is we're helping them set up that system. So this is a system. Leaving this out leaves you completely naked. It doesn't give you any protection. So when someone says, hey, is there anybody else you've done business with that I could maybe get some, say, I'll do better than that. Let me send you a few video testimonials. Let me send you a few audio testimonials. Let me send you a few reviews of others that have gone through the exact same process that you have. That's what this feature 1 is all about. Feature 2, we're looking for 3 referrals. Your business is not going to explode because of Lead Kahuna. Let me say that again. Your business is not going to explode because of Lead Kahuna. It's going to grow dramatically because you got lots of leads. But would you rather have 3 hot, amazing referrals for people that are already spending money, Or would you rather have 100 leads on Lead Kahuna? Which one is it? I'd rather have the hot 3 referrals all day long. Because 3 referrals today turns into another 3 referrals, turns into another 3. But if you miss feature number 2 of what you need, you miss out on getting your business exploding with opportunity. So I hope that you can see very clearly that even missing a word of this script potentially puts you at not the advantage that you need to be successful. Now, are you going to be successful? Yes. Did Jeff end up closing the deal? Yes. He closed it, right? Fantastic job, Jeff. You did an amazing job. But thank you, Jeff, so much for sending this audio in so we could see a reference point between following the process specifically and then kind of doing your own thing. And there's nothing wrong with doing your own thing. I'm just saying the highest and best opportunity, especially if we're hiring others or you're a salesperson, is not to innovate. It's to follow the process and imitate what's going on. So congratulations, Jeff, by the way. $100 goes out to you as well. So James says, it's good, but best is always better. Exactly. So so let's do this. I want to shut it down here. I want to allow both these audio interviews to be accessible as a resource in week number 8. So we'll have this up in about 48 to 72 hours. But let me get some rapid-fire questions that I can answer for you. Any stopgaps that are happening so that you're not going to, anything that's stopping you from crushing it this week and go out and doing audio expose. So go ahead and put it in the chat box. I'm happy to answer them. John says, those features lead up very nicely to the final syndication costs. It gets them to say yes before the closing question. Absolutely it does. Again, wonderfully said, John. They're technically trial closes if you think about it, right? Joe says, I'm struggling with understand the verbiage that's used on the review videos in the film day slides for the audio expose. I'm struggling to understand the verbiage that's being used on the review videos on the film day. So I don't know exactly what that is. Maybe you could explain that, Joe, a little bit more detail. Joe, so let me do this. I can, while other questions are coming in, Joe, I can, Joe's an amazing entrepreneur here, so I want to get this correct. Joe, could you just explain that real quick to me, what you're saying?
Yeah, in the yesterday, or from last week's training, when I was looking at the film day slides for audio expose, it's got the transition at the end of going from kind of like the audio expose and then setting them up for a proposal meeting, and then the next few slides are about review videos.
Yeah, Joe, thank you for bringing that up. Last week I went over that and I realized that the slides were wrong, that we'd uploaded the wrong slides. So just ignore those and delete those. No,
okay, so is there a place to get new film day slides for audio expose, and is there a script for audio expose film day?
Yeah, we don't have an audio expose script just because I haven't. We were hoping someone would send that in, but we don't have that as of yet. But we're going to update those slides this week to do that. So, but just for your reference and everybody else's, when you download those slides, just remove the review videos and just go right to the actual proposal. What I think is happening there is we're using the review videos as the core offer, right? Is that what you're talking about?
I was thinking the core offer was, the reputation package. So when I was seeing the review part, I was thinking that was thrown in, but then it seemed like I was supposed to offer them the review videos at the same price of $297 because of the beta offer.
Yes. So here's what I've been trying to explain. It's not easy to understand it unless you ask good questions like you're asking. Is that for those that are new, the core offer of reputation with our Reputation Kahuna system can be a little overwhelming, right? I mean, there's a lot of moving parts to it, and some people that are in this mastermind not even have Rep Kahuna. So I didn't want to say, look, you've got to go sell Rep Kahuna 100%. So I gave you the choice. Either you can sell review videos as your core offer, or you could actually sell Rep Kahuna and all the features there. So the choice is yours. That's why those videos are there, is really for the beginner, the new person, to say, look, it's much easier to sell a review video once a month for $300. People get that, they understand it, it's an easy sell. But for you, Joe, because you're more experienced, you should be deleting those out and selling their, the big core offer. Does that make sense?
Yes. Are there slides then from like the sliding offer scale or some other part or some other
that would be on the
that you recommend putting in there, or just pull them out and just go forward right at the end of setting the proposal?
Exactly. You set the proposal meeting, and on the proposal, then you do the sliding offer there. So so just delete those last few slides to offer them the core offer. So think of it as short version or long version. The short version is there's no proposal meeting, and you're offering review videos, or you could offer expose, right? I mean, you could change it up. So let's set it right now. You could say, look, did you like this video? Yes, I did. Are you looking across the competition? Yes, we do. So here's what I can do. I can do a expose video for you once every 90 days for $300, right? And then you're going to do one for the next 12 months. So it's 4 over the next 12 months for $1,200. Or you can pay $1,000 up front for the entire year. It's not a real core offer, but it's it's an upsell. So that could be your expose offer, or you could do a review video offer, which is one a month for the next 12 months. It's pretty easy to show what a review is. Say, look, we got a special offer for beta programs. I want you to go to Tampa, Tiffany Tampa Reviews. Take a look at that. What do you think of that? Awesome. We're willing to do that for you if you just cover the syndication costs. Yeah, I want that, right? Or you can not do either one of those and go right to the proposal meeting and say, we'll put a strategy together for you that'll help you get more customers. And then the proposal meeting, that's when you offer the big core offer, like, build your reviews, manage your reviews, and market your reviews. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so what I was kind of thinking is along the lines of what you were just suggesting there too, is as I was wondering if there was a beta offer for 12 video exposés to be completed.
No, I haven't.
And kind of like an upsell offer there, and then still do the proposal for the core offer.
Yeah, so you wouldn't want to do that. You'd either want to go after the core offer, or you want to make those 12 your core offer, right? So now one package that's been a nice core offer has been, and let me put it on the screen for you real quick. Let me just write this in. So a few people have done this. They've been very successful at it, and that is they've done 4 expose videos and 8 review videos. Review for a total of a $9,000 package. Right? So this is a $9,000 package. So it's 12. It's once a month, right? So now they're going to say, look, but you just cover the syndication costs at $299 a month. So at $299 a month, and what we'll do is we'll do 4 exposés with you for the year, and we'll do 8 review videos. So that's a total of $3,600, or $2,900 for the year up front. So now you don't need to do a proposal on that, right? You don't need to set up a whole proposal meeting. They can literally make a decision on $300 a month right then and there at the film day. So I just wanted everybody to see the difference between, they're technically they're both core offers. One's a big core offer, one's kind of a junior core offer. But it's $300 a month, and you can mix the expose with the review videos. And you can say, so it'd be $3,600 for the full year. And they go, yeah, that sounds good, $300 a month, done. Or you can say, now, if you want to, I can save you a little bit of money if you paid that all up front. And so there's been a lot of our members who have been getting $3,000 checks up front, doing a 1-hour session with them with 4 scripts, getting all the audios done in one session. So it's 1 hour's worth of work. They go in the back office, they create 4 videos at one time, and they schedule the videos over the entire year. And that's why if you go into Audio Expose, you'll see that we have a scheduler. They say, hey, when do you want this? And most people are like, what do you mean? I want it now, right? They schedule for that day. But the reason we put that scheduler in place is because a lot of people are scheduling their exposés out over the year and get paid up front for that. Does that help, Joe?
I love it. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So great insight. Great question. Okay, let me get to a few other questions here. I use Expose to showcase what we can do for them in a criminal law attorney with 27-year experience. His proposal meeting tomorrow with Expose SEO rep package, a $2,099 per month and a $4,000 setup. He was blown away with Dr. Eichhoff's interview. Great job, LF. Excellent job. I offer Expose videos as my core offer. How can I fulfill those after the mastermind is over? It seems it will be forced me into the mastermind. Well, Claude, let me say this. It's a really good question. I want to be very transparent about this. If you've been in the mastermind once or twice, and you do not want to continue with the mastermind, moving forward, I'm going to give you the option where for I think $129 a month you can have Expose by yourself if you want that. I think I want to open that up so that you're in that situation, but you will lose love, you will lose the CRM, you will lose me every single week training you, so those are things you're going to lose. So in my opinion, right, if you're having that much success, you sell one, you should be at least in the sales mastermind. So if you're in Genius, maybe you drop down to sales if you think, budget-wise it's a little tight for you. So here's what I'm saying. The mastermind should be free for everybody. Let me just say that again. It should be free. Because the resources we're giving you with unlimited exposés, you sell one, you pay for your mastermind for the whole month. So it shouldn't, money should never come out of your pocket. Money should always be invested back in to yourself from the money that you make. And so if we're not making you money, then that's a different story. But we should be making you lots of money. So the $200 a month for being in the mastermind should not be a problem at all. So I just want to explain my philosophy on it. And I don't want to keep anybody inside the mastermind that doesn't want to be in here, but I also want to give a tremendous amount of value and over-deliver so that you do stay in the mastermind and we can continue to support you and help you with new services. Now if you thought Expose was great, wait till you see what we're coming out with doing webinars. It's going to blow your mind. Trista says, lose David? No way. Lose Tom? No way. Stay in the mastermind. What are you doing? So, can you break down the $9,000 for me? Yes, that's a great question. So they were selling each of the exposés at $795 a piece, right? So times that by 12, what do you get? That's what they came out to saying the expose is $795. Jamie told the customer that expose videos are absolutely theirs to keep, but how does the schedule allow that? So once those are created, they're created. They're on their YouTube channel. They have full rights to it, so they can use it at trade shows. They can use it in your newsletter. They can use it on their website. They can use it to email out. They can rank it. They can put it on multiple sites. So it's there. So once it leaves our system, see, we don't have like we don't have a Dropbox or a storage system that stores the videos. We're using YouTube as that. So once it syndicates to YouTube, it's theirs to keep 100%. Yeah, just you can't use a screenshot of actors. Yep. Michelle Kincaid says, my upsell is one rep video for $497 each. If they prepay 6 months, it's under $2,400 for 6 months instead of the $3,000. If they prepay for 12 months, it's under $3,600 and it's instead of $6,000. Is that enough? Yes. So let me read that again, Michelle. My upsell is 1 rep video at $497 each. If they prepay for 6 months, right, then I put it under $2,400 for 6 months, which is essentially knocking $100 off, right? So instead of it being $3,000, it's going to be $2,400. If they prepay for 12 months, it's $3,600 instead of $6,000. So typically what I like to do, Michelle, is work out the numbers where it's under that. So instead of it being $2,400, I'd like to see it $1,900. Instead of being $3,600, I'd like to see it $2,900. So Michelle, work out the numbers a little bit different so that you can get those numbers. You might get a sale just because of that. So do they need to sign an agreement to keep the expose or rev video? No, it's theirs, James. We have all the documentation at our end, so you don't have to worry about it. So once you create an expose, and that's what I'm saying, guys, these are unlimited exposés. Once you create them, they're yours and your customers forever. So why I see a bunch of goose eggs, I'm not too sure, but I think we've pretty much solved that problem, right? Everybody's into audio expose. Everybody's going to be, right? Awesome. Hey, it's been a great training. I'm sorry I went a little bit longer today, but I think it is very important that everybody realizes the opportunity that we all have that's right in front of us, and we need to take advantage. Number 2 is that the scripting is so detailed and so filled with the correct psychology that we don't have to innovate. All we have to do is follow the process to be successful. So I'm excited about your success. I'm excited about what's going to happen the next few weeks here. So listen, focus, focus, focus. Let's get Lead Kahuna. Let's get some emails out. Let's pick up the phone. Let's call our dentist, our doctor, attorneys. Let's call our mom up, ask for mom's dentist, doctor, and attorney. Let's call our neighbor up, ask for their dentist, doctor, attorney. Get some referrals and start helping businesses and start making a lot of money, okay? Awesome training today. Thank you guys so much. It'll be up in the next 48 hours. We'll see you. And again, we're going to do a review a little later tonight. So if you went a little too fast on this or you only came in halfway through, make sure you join us tonight at 9 p.m. Take care. Bye-bye.